Hello and welcome. Let's see how many people we get. I originally said 7 o'clock and had to change it to 6 o'clock. 5:52 right now. See how many folks we get. Little DP. Hello everyone. How are we? Good to see you. As always. Moving stuff. All right. Hello and welcome. Wade, how you doing? Good to see you. I literally woke up 15 minutes ago. So this is good. DevCom, my man, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see people showing up a little early tonight. Jimmy, how's it going, bud? How are you? Thank you for being here. Oh, I gotta do, hold on. Live chat. I want to just start a live chat. John Cross, how you doing, bud? Nothing much on this end. I am holding a bowling ball, though. Travis, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming, man. We just popped open a brand new fresh Diet Pepsi here. Plan to have a good show. The TPMS sensor. There is a way, but I think for Toyota they recommend that you actually go to Toyota to have it done. But I could be wrong. There could be, you know, some secret way, but I've heard that a few times. That for the, is it a TPMS sensor from Toyota, or did you get it from like Tire Rack? I don't know if that probably won't make a difference. Yamaha, what's up? Adrian, what's up? How you guys doing? Good to see you. Thank you very much for being here, as always. You retracted? Oh, because you said just a letter. But I got what you meant, dude. You meant hello, and I'm saying hello. Unless you were telling me F myself, and then I apologize. Got new rims, aftermarket. Okay, aftermarket sensor. Might have to bring her into the old Toyota shop. Let them do it for you. It can't be too much. Can't wait to put the Tundra to the first real test since I've owned it. It's going into the Montana wilderness, headed out at 3 a.m. That is exciting. Please keep me updated on everything you go through. And also, before I forget to ask, how did it go with Sparks Parts? Is that problem being solved? What's up? Sorry. Jonathan, what's up, dude? It is a lovely Sunday. Why are we inside? I don't know why we're inside. Yeah, Carl got a new shirt, hanging out with the old Tundra shirt. It said Ford on his uniform, so I figured to cover that up. Alpha, what's up? I can't do beer because I have work in 3 hours, but I can definitely do this delicious soda. So, LOL, not telling you. Yeah, I know. I hope not. Watching End of Race, what's up? Hey, man, do me a favor. Don't tell me what's going on. I turned it off when Bubba wrecked because I ran out of time. I woke up just to see the end. Caught up on my DVR real quick. And, yeah, try not to tell me, dude. He definitely hit the wall hard. Yes, he ran out of brakes going into one. I was there when Jeff Gordon did it a few years ago. That was like 06. But the worst one I've ever seen was Dale Jarrett hit it really bad. But Ken Schrader, back in like 03, if you want to search that, Ken Schrader hit the wall and rolled over. He like caught fire and stuff. It was pretty crazy. They run out of brakes going into one a lot there. Yami, what's up? I like Diet Coke. I like Diet Pepsi better, though. To me, Diet Pepsi actually tastes more like regular Pepsi. Diet Coke tastes like Diet Coke. Just my opinion. Bingo. No Diet Coke. No, I don't have one now. I'm not having a child, no. The 1794 press vehicle comes tomorrow. Cal, I would have told you if I was having a child. You'd know that. We came to an agreement of a refund. They found one of them, but were smaller decal sizes than the original one. Well, I'm glad you at least got your money back. So, did you end up finding someone on your own, Wade, that has the sticker you want, or is that the one that's that's off size? Oh, wow, from Haji. Yes. Check that one out and tell me what you think. Ken Schrader. Good man. Gotcha. Kyle, what's up, dude? on your way to work. That's me in a couple hours, dude. Jeff, what's up, buddy? What did you think of the TRD Pro taco I sent you? Can't believe that's 47K. I'll be honest with you. I have this small obsession with the TRD Pro Tacoma. And as I sent back to you, I almost bought that red one in 2017. And at that point, I could get a deal on it for like, it was like 42,000. For me, 42,000 for a TRD Pro Tacoma, it's not bad. You know, in today's market, that would be good. That would actually be a great deal. But now, since the TRD Pro name is just growing and more people are knowing about it and they're making less vehicles every year, the demand has gone up and it's ridiculous at 47 grand. There's a dealership local to me that has one that has literally a black one, just like you showed me, for 51,000. That's just dealer markup, and I just can't see myself ever spending that amount of money on a Tacoma. I don't care. I spent 50. I think sticker on my Platinum was 53. So the Tacoma, that's giving up too much in my opinion. 6 minutes in, first burp, boom. Cal, don't tell me, dude. Don't tell me, Cal. I'm taping it. Or what do you say? DVRing it, Cal. Hey, bodyguard. If you don't get any love from Toyota, how did you manage to get 1794? Ah, my friend. I went a different route and got the 1794 coming through. I don't know if you know this. Let me give you the backstory. So Toyota gave me a press vehicle back in April. The 4Runner, if you guys remember when I did that. And then I didn't end up getting another one, obviously, since April. So I thought, like, what the hell? I thought I'd be getting them more consistently, right? But then I went ahead and just was like, well, I was told don't ever ask for them, but then I asked for it. I just did it because I didn't care. And they were like, yeah, no problem. So, might have been a me thing. Yeah, they had literally no problem doing it. It was 2 seconds. I sent an email saying, I'm just wondering if you have any, you know, and then I asked, and all is well. So, don't ever ask. I asked and got what I wanted, so from now on, I'll ask. 50K plus here in Texas for the TRD Pro Tacoma. Nice truck, just I can't pay that much. You guys probably don't even know this. I don't know if I ever said anything. In early 2017, I almost sold or traded in the TRD Pro Tundra for the TRD Pro Tacoma, a red one. Yes, found the exact blacked out decal this guy had on his Tundra. He was advertising the website on where to get them on his IG account. There you go. Use your refund, bang them out, right? Christopher loves his 1794. I love it too. I can't wait to get this thing. I'm not telling you anything. Just lap updates. No more lap updates. I don't want to know anything. I got this dude at work who always does that with sports. He's like, I'm not telling you anything, but the Giants are killing it today. That's all I'm saying. Like, shut up. Has anyone got the black or chrome decal for the Tundra on the tailgate? Is it any good? I have it. I have it in black. It is good. Yeah. It's so obviously the Tundra is like cut out into the sheet metal, and you know it's just letters, like rubbery plastic letters almost, that go with 3M tape on the back that go right into the cutout. Super simple, super easy. Available at Sparks Parts. 5%. Save it using TundraDude34 promo code. Camper had to go early because I got to go to work very early tonight. Yes, I only spent 41 on my Tundra SR5, and that added leather heated seats, TSS off-road appearance package. At that point, you're making the right decision on the Tundra. You know, in my opinion. What are some of the big differences in the 1794 trim line? Oh, you will see this week. I have plans for this week with that truck. Bubba is okay. Yes, good. Took him a minute to get out. Figured he just knocked the wind out of himself. Smart move not trading the Tundra on a Tacoma. Yeah, that was way early on. At that point in the channel, I planned on getting, I wanted to go through the Toyota lineup in ownership. So I wanted to get a TRD Pro Tundra, then a TRD Pro Tacoma, then a TRD Pro 4Runner, but I didn't. I went a different direction. Stuck with the Tundra. You know, glad I did. What's your favorite NFL team? No, I'm a Giants fan, Adrian. New York Giants. Cool, thanks for the input anytime. Mind you, I got to drink more caffeine because I literally woke up not long ago. Okay, that's cool. Hold on a sec. Is the hood scoop an aftermarket option for the Tundra? It's one of those things where it comes with the Tundra, you know, on the TRD Sport and soon to be the TRD Pro, but you could still get, I don't think it's a hood scoop, I think it's a hood that has the scoop on it, if I remember correctly what Sparks told me. But if you have any questions about it, hit up Sparks Parts. Up to you. Sorry, I'm just texting back a coworker. Just sorry about that, guys. Okay. Let's see. I'm totally lost where I was. Upgraded to the limited and disappointed on the leather. Okay, glad you said that, John. So the leather in the limited is more like a tough, rugged type leather. It could take an ass whooping. I'll say that right off the bat. It could take a beating. You could spill stuff all over it, wipe it right up, no problem. Once you go up into the 1794 and the platinum, you're getting to the perforated leather, like Lexus grade. I always say that, Lexus grade leather. It's like the high-end stuff. I don't have a problem with either because the TRD Pro that I had that same limited leather. I don't have a problem with either, but for long travel and comfort, the 1794 and platinum are going to win every single day. Let's see. What was the result of the diesel Tundra? I'm glad you asked that. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight, too. There was a bunch of people that said absolutely, and then there were actually a lot more than I thought that said absolutely not. A lot of them took the question in the way of, I don't even know how to even say it. They took the question as like, it'll never happen. It's never going to happen. Toyota will never do it. I agree. I don't think it'll ever happen, but that's not the question that I was asking. I was asking if Toyota came out with a diesel, would you buy it? And that was the biggest thing. So, yeah, a lot of people said yes. Yes was the winner for sure, but there was an awful amount of no. A lot of people did say this in their own words was, instead of Toyota coming out with a diesel, let them just, I'd rather see them fix their own product. Like, fix the product that's out now, the gasser. So, we shall see. We originally looked at the Taco TRD Off-Road, but ended up with a used Tundi Platinum. Much smarter. I think you're going to be smarter in the long run there. But I will say this. I don't want to take away from the Tacoma. I mean, look at the amount of units it sells per month, per year. It does a great job. It's capable. People sometimes don't need a full-size truck. They just need some kind of truck for those local trips or weekend trips to Lowe's or Home Depot, you know, hardware store type stuff, grocery getter, that kind of thing. In that case, you're probably better off getting the Tacoma. When it comes to the full-size truck, that's when you know, there's a big difference between interior space. That's the bigger thing for me, at least, is inside the Platinum, or excuse me, well, inside any Tundra, you got a lot more room to breathe, especially as the driver. I always like the fact that the driver compartment in the Tundra is kind of, well, if you have SR5 upgrade and up where you have the shifter in the middle and not the column shifter, it kind of feels like the driver area is separated from everything else, which is good, but it's not separated from everything else where there's no room for your legs to move. I always love that about the Tundra. In the Tacoma that I was in, I reviewed a 2017, early on in 2017. It felt kind of tight. And the seating position, everyone has a problem with. From what the time I drove it, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I could see where people are getting weird with it for. Now, mind you, I drive an FRS almost every day, so seating positions are not really a big deal to me, I guess. And, you know, in that car, you're tiny, but the way you sit in an FRS versus a Tacoma, in an FRS, you're down in the car. So it doesn't feel like you're in that little of a car. In the Tacoma, you're kind of sitting, it's not up, it's like, it's just a weird, you're right, it is a weird seating position. You win. But at the end of the day, for me, Tundra for the interior space. I just like to have more space around me. It's kind of it. And you get more power. 400 horse isn't bad. Or in my case, 550 with the supercharger. The MPG on my dash always shows better than what I get. Yep. Showed one better than I calculated after a week of camping and towing camper to and from camp. That's usually the way it goes. That's not just a Toyota thing. That's all brands. They're never spot on. Sometimes they give you a great reading when it's terrible. Sometimes a terrible reading and you get a couple MPG better. I am not Omni, but how are you, buddy? Excuse me, John Cross. Curious on what your issues are with the leather from Wade. I'd like to hear that as well. The door panel quality is horrible. It just looks bad. Okay, cool. Mike, what's up, dude? McFasto, whatever you'd like to be called. Just put my first 1,000 miles on my 2018. Congratulations. All over Arizona. From Sonoran Desert to Kaibab Mountains. Amazing truck, love it. Got 18 mpg on the trip. Question there: did you end up doing the pump-to-pump calculation, or is that 18 mpg on your information screen in between the gauges? I'd love to know. The feel isn't great. Okay. Well, that's very important. You want to have good feel in the seats. So next time you get anything, or if you're going to trade up, just check out those seats on the Platinum or 1794. Next time you're near a dealership, open one of the doors on one of the Platinums or 1794 on the lot and tell me what you think. Oh, the door leather sections. I don't know. I think he's talking about the seats and the leather sections on the door. Toyota's not doing a diesel. No. Toyota is stopping diesels around the world right now. Diesels are slowly, I'm not going to say they're fading. I think there'll always be some form of a diesel out there. Just the wide use of them is going to change big time. Whisper, I wouldn't even call it leather on the doors. Very thin. Serge, what's up? Do I have an issue with the driver's side leather seat? In my truck, it started to peel. I have the Platinum too. Nothing yet. I mean, I've had it for a year and a few months. And nothing there yet. I will say, though, even with a step, we all have this, we all naturally slide out of the truck. Everyone who has a pickup truck, you slide off the seat out of the truck, right? It's a natural thing. I could see that that's going to become a problem after years of that truck. The side of the seat is already looking like a little worn. Not worn like the leather's worn, but you could see like the cushioning underneath the leather. If this is the side against the center console, this one is going to be like this eventually from sliding on and off the seat. Adrian says 2021 Tundra will be a complete makeover, that's for sure. That it will be. I just hope it's what everybody's hoping for, because they're leaving a lot of time for people to get their hopes up. So I hope it ends up with something good. Lots of complaints on the Tacoma since the redesign. This is true. Crazy though. Lots of complaints on the Tacoma, but a lot more love on the Tacoma. You just don't read about it like you do the complaints. It's kind of like reading YouTube comments for me. I can have 1,500 comments that say, great channel, great job, we love you. And I could have one comment from one idiot. And that one comment is what I think about. It's kind of the way it is with the Tacoma too. A lot of people love them. Nothing wrong. Let's see. What are the specs of the diesel they use in the Land Cruiser in Australia? Maybe it would be good for the Tundra. So they're starting to, like I said, they're starting to pull out of the whole diesel game around the world. So, but I don't know what they use on the diesel in Australia. It's not coming. It's not going to happen. There won't be a diesel. Going small displacement. That's kind of the nature of the beast. Toyota doesn't see, and I know a lot of you will be like, that doesn't make any sense. Here's one thing people said that I actually disagree with. People said if Toyota made a diesel, they would totally take over the big three when it comes to diesels. I strongly disagree with you on that. No matter what Toyota comes out with, you could get a gold bar with your truck when you buy it. The Tundra will never beat the big three. And that is strictly because of the American consumer perception. Take it or leave it, that is the truth. It doesn't matter where the Tacoma and Tundra are built. It could be built under the Statue of Liberty. Every part could be made on Liberty Island, and they will still say it's a Japanese truck, a foreign truck, because of the nameplate Toyota. That's just the way it's always going to be. So no matter what they do with coming out with a diesel, if they ever do come out with a diesel, whatever they do, they will never be able to truly compete with the big three more. I mean, they could probably catch up a little bit, sell a few more units. The Tacoma does really well, kills the mid-size class, but as far as the big three, in the half-ton market and the diesel market, it's just not going to happen, because don't forget, most of the sales of diesels are definitely down south, okay? And down south, it's Americana. And Americana down south is, you know, Chevy, Dodge, Ford. That's just the way it is. It's unfortunate, but look at the way, and I know this isn't really a comparable thing, but I got to say it, like, look at the way Nissan, they came out with the diesel. Definitely not the capacity everyone was hoping for, but it's done nothing. Literally nothing. And I feel like Toyota looked at that and saw kind of like the future of, well, we're not going to touch that market then. In 2008, they were starting, you guys saw the prototype they came out with of the dually, and they were thinking diesel. At that point, that was the plan. But the economy dropping out under everybody's feet in the recession in 2008 there ruined all those plans. And now they have enough of a market share of the half-ton pickup truck market that they're good, they're happy, that's what they want. They are taking home a good percentage of the market share, whether you like it or not. They're selling a good amount of units a year. They're not selling the amount of the big three, but don't forget Toyota is the biggest automotive manufacturer in the world, and their mindset is on the future, meaning your Priuses, hydrogen fuel cells, smaller cars, better MPG. They put the truck out there to have something in the market, so we shall see. But your thoughts? I'm ready. My rant. I didn't even barely have any soda yet. I'm ranting like that. Take more naps before these things. Omni says 2014, 2018 Tacoma is junk. It really is. So the redesign came in 2016. And yeah, there's just a lot of people who aren't fans. But then again, like I said, there are a lot of people who are fans. I drove one for, all I have is 3 days experience. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be asking Toyota for the next vehicle after the 1794 press vehicle to be Tacoma, because I want to whip one around for a week, a whole week like I own it. Use it for every single thing. Not move the FRS or Tundra for one whole week and just drive around the Tacoma and see what I can get out of it. If it's livable, if I like it. Whisperer Wade. Whisperer Wade, that should be your new name. John Cross, I wondered this myself. I was detailing mine today, and it doesn't seem to clean up like my seats. Yeah, it's probably, you know, just a very cheap, thin layer, if any. Found out friend traded their 2016 4Runner. That's 85,000 miles on the clock, and the dealer had it on the lot for $29K. It's not bad, actually. Held its stuff a little bit. I'm amazed at how quiet the cabin is. No rattles or wind noise. Yes, it's very nice. I always said that about the 1794 when I first got in it, owning a TRD Pro. I reviewed a 1794 like early 2017, and I was like, can't hear anything in the cabin. It's awesome. I get frustrated cleaning the interior. I just let people do it. 1 lap to go. Race is over. Okay. Too bad. I really need an HD diesel truck to haul my toy trailer. I consider the F-250 diesel, but the 17 and 18 are having major problems. You know, the Duramax. Everyone likes the Duramax, so I would look into Chevy. You know, not really a fan of their gas trucks, but I told you my friend has that 2500 HD Z71. The thing is a beast of a truck. Just on the info screen, do the pump-to-pump calculation. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you got. That would be a big one for me if you don't mind. Please let me know. I got the Tundra because my wife needs it for the 4 kids in cargo. Yep. If it wasn't for that, I would have gotten a Tacoma. I hear that, buddy. I hear that. The Platinum in 1794 should have a nice soft touch dash instead of plastic, in my opinion. Yeah, so I totally agree. There are definitely parts of the 1794. This is kind of how I feel with the TRD Pro. Where like the TRD Pro should have a little more separation than the other trim levels. The 1794 and Platinum, especially the 1794, should have more differences. Overall, the Tundra, Toyota, needs to find a way to bridge the gap, or excuse me, to actually not bridge the gap, to gap more between their trim levels. A little bit more. I understand it's all about cost-effective ways to have different trim levels and, you know, not spend like a crazy amount of time on the line building the trucks and stuff like that. But there are little things when you're spending that much money on a truck. Listen, I've had SR5s, okay? I had a TRD Pro. I now have the Platinum. Sitting in all 3, if you're not a Toyota person and you sat in each one, you could barely tell the difference. Everything is pretty much exactly the same. Changing out, like, you know, over by the passenger side, over by the airbag, you get like this little random leather strip. That's different. In the SR5, it's just plastic. In the TRD Pro, it's just a black pad with red stitching. In the Platinum, it's diamond stitching. Like, random. I want to know who came up with some of those interior designs for sure. Danny Boy, how you doing? Roberto, por favor. Got him. You owe you too. Hi, Dan. Delivery day for what? 1794 comes tomorrow. TRD Pro possibly coming to me. Just unsure of the seats. Go look at a limited. Same idea. Same idea. That rugged, tough leather. That's it. Are you getting rid of the Raptor, dude? I was pretty impressed with the off-road capabilities of the Tundra. Do you go? I gotta drink more soda. This is why you don't take a nap right before this. I worked overnight last night too. I'm highly sleep deprived right now. Reading is not my strong suit today, and I apologize. Do you get off-road often? Not as much anymore. I used to take my 09 out every day almost. Around me where I live, they've closed all of the trails. They don't want off-roading in New Jersey. Hello, EPA. So that's kind of how it is. And it's really one of those things where it's not like if you go off-road, they tell you to leave and give you a ticket. It's like they tow your car. You could have your license suspended. Like, there's all sorts of crazy things, trespassing charges. I'm not trying to live that life. There are some trails out here, don't get me wrong, but not for Tundra-sized vehicles. I do have a video up of off-roading from last summer, but, I mean, it was dirt trails. There was some sand pits. It was nothing crazy. Dan, what's up? Nothing much on this end, pal. Hi, Mike from Wade. Yeah, me too. All right, see you, Keenan. The good word is paid vacation headed to Montana. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just got the Kingpin Max drilled. It is best ball out of the box. So, I'm glad you brought that up. The new Matrix is coming out. Again, they're coming out with the new Matrix in August. I've owned Matrix balls since they've come out originally, Trimax 1. I'm going to have to buy it. I'm going to have to buy another bowling ball, guys. First vacation in 4 years. Yo, enjoy that. Drink some beers. Kingpin Max bowling ball. Raptor going to go for the TRD Pro or Drama 2500. What's up, Throb? How you doing, bud? Kind of hard to bang up Raptor for home flipping business. I hear that, dude. I hear that. Oh, man. All right. Pepsi number 2. I gotta slam this thing. I'm a full convert now. Nice. Are you moved in? Are you down in Texas now? Long John, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I finally caught up on all the comments. That was a good thing. It's crazy. I get really good racing through them sometimes. All right. Now we should be good to go. And here we go. And there's 34 people watching. Hockey number. Nope, that's gone. 33. Yeah, so that's my take on... I'm surprised nobody talked about this yet. That is my take on the diesels. Not happening. Watched some drag racing today. Haven't in many years. 300 plus. Wow, yeah, dude. Crazy stuff. Went to a drag race years ago. And, okay, we move on August 3rd to Texas early September. Gotcha. I went to Englishtown in New Jersey back in the day to watch drag racing where there is no more drag racing there anymore. That is by far the second loudest thing I've ever gone to. What is the loudest thing I've ever gone to? I will let you guys have some fun with that one. What is the loudest sporting event I've ever been to? Like painful loud. Camper Mike, I'm ready to beat some glass. Sean, what's up? Thumbs up for 34. Absolutely. TRD, dude, I'm out of here. Take care. Omni, be good. Let me know what happens with the TRD Pro. Let me know what happens with the Raptor. I want your Raptor, buddy. You can just gift it to me. I don't want to buy it. Just give me your truck. That's it. For the channel, dude. I don't know. Is he? I think you could check a list, Rob. I don't remember how to do it. You got to go on your settings, and it'll show all your blocked accounts. And mine is pretty thick. I'm sure yours is thick, too. But yeah. Okay, well, it doesn't look like anyone's playing along with that game. So the loudest sporting event I've ever been to the point where it ruined my week after I got back, is an IndyCar race. I went to an IndyCar race, the last IndyCar race at Nazareth Speedway, which, shout out to Nazareth Speedway. We miss you. One of the greatest racetracks of all time, in my opinion. That is the worst sound I've ever heard in my life. That is a ton of horsepower that whines. It's not like NASCAR. So NASCAR is just loud, all right? It's just thundery engines, 43 all around each other. You get used to it after a while. You can't get used to that IndyCar whine. It hurts. And, you know, when you walk out of a NASCAR race after a while, you can't really hear great for like a couple hours, and then you're back to good. IndyCar race, I could not talk on the phone for 4 days. Whee is the only sound I heard in my ears for like 4 to 5 days afterward. Let's see, delivery day. Oh yeah, so 1794 comes tomorrow. Press vehicle. I got to check. I bet he is. My loudest was an Indiana College game for March Madness. Deafening. I hear that. Yes. Yeah, it was like, I've been to, many sporting events, a lot. I went to watch the Flyers win the Eastern Conference Championship in 2010. literally blew the roof off the joint. WrestleMania 15, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock for the belt. When Stone Cold's glass broke his song, the crowd went ape. You know, all the sporting events I've gone to, it's been like, wow, that's really loud. NASCAR is 4 hours of loud, but that IndyCar race I'll always remember that. I have bad hearing in my left ear. The two things that did it were that race and getting hit in the head with hockey pucks. There you go. Yeah, engine screaming at 12 to 14,000 RPM, has to whine. Dude, it is... I'll never go to an IndyCar race again without ear protection. I'll tell you that. I learned quick. Pocono 500 used to put me asleep for the infield, from the infield. I've done Pocono more times than I can count, right? We used to go to Pocono, both races, every year, 100%. I love Pocono. You just have to have the seats that are way up so you can see the whole track. And you got to have a good amount of Coors Light because the cautions are few and far between. When it used to be the 500, so now it's 400 laps. When it used to be the 500, that was a little too long. And then, hold on, let's laugh about it. Here's a good one. I always tell this story, especially since you've gone to Pocono. You will appreciate this. Huge track, right? So one time we're sitting in the seats, you know, the grandstands, and they're throwing a caution for rain, and it's blue skies and sun over us, and we're totally confused, and it's pouring out in rain in turn 2, the tunnel turn. Like, that's how big the track is. 1794 new truck. Did I miss it? No. I'm getting a press vehicle from Toyota starting tomorrow for a week. Kind of like this, the 4Runner I had back in, I think it was April. Johnny 5. Hello, everyone. Sorry so late. I just got the notification. No problem. I know you're going live today. I know Tim goes live, I think, 8. I had to come on early because I got an overnight shift tonight, like a real overnight shift. So, Johnny 5, you're going to have to go without me, bro. You're going to have to do it without me. Edwin says, me too, Johnny. Not sure why it is so late today. Yeah, what is late with the notifications today? That kind of sucks. What? Who? Someone answer that phone. I don't know what that is. I have a small issue, I think, with my 2018 Tundra. When I'm in traffic, it feels like the transmission jumping. It's like a jerky feeling. Does anyone feel that? Stop going hard on the throttle, dude. Is it just in traffic? Does it last a long time? Is it 1 or 2 times? What's the story? Rain on the tunnel turn. That is where I used to watch from. Dude, I'm telling you. And it's funny because you could barely tell it was raining in the tunnel turn until they put, like, the cameras down there. And it was pouring. Pouring. Like, you looked out at the tunnel turn and you could see it was darker than the rest of the track. But there was barely any clouds in the sky. It was very weird. Pocono Mountains, weirdest place in the world when it comes to weather. It could be sunny, beautiful, 80 degrees, and 5 minutes later, storm. I was there in 2013. Whoa, there we go. Sorry, guys. I was there in 2013 when the guy got struck by lightning in the parking lot. We were all under the bleachers, the metal bleachers. We're smart. Watching the cars go around to take the checkered flag, and they were coming through in a puddle. It was very weird. Still wish you got one with smaller V8 to get an opinion. They only offer the 1794 in 5.7, but next time. That's a good one. That's a good one to try. I'm actually canceling tonight. The wife is going to be home early. I have some plans. All right, cool. Canceled up. Done deal. Sean, haven't felt anything yet. Got a bolt. Have a good night. Meeting with our buyers. All right, good luck with all that, man. That's beautiful property. I'm very jealous that they're buying it, not me. I don't want to move to Ohio, though. That's why you're leaving Ohio, because you want to go to Texas. That other comment was a joke about the next day after being at a race and you can't hear. Oh, I get what you were saying. I'm sorry. I thought you were movie quoting me, dude. But really, Camper Mike, like, no joke. I had to go to work the next day, and people were talking to me, and I'm like, I can't hear you. It wasn't even like you couldn't kind of hear. Like, what? It was literally the wee all day for almost a week. I was freaked out. I thought I lost my hearing. I'm back. I'm hungry. Jimmy, eat. What are you going to eat, buddy? Okay, let's see. Crash. Texas, best country in the USA. There you go. There you go. Is Texas still trying to break away from the United States? Is that still happening? I know Northern California is trying to break from Southern California. Civil War number 2. What are you going to do? Ugh. All right, back to it. Where's everybody coming from tonight? I always forget to do this. I created the roll call, and I never remember to. I got to write a note. I got to start doing Post-it notes all over this desk. So it was like when Garth is chewing out Wayne in the first movie while the plane flies over. 100%. I love that. Is awesome. That's just the difference between today and yesteryear. Back then, they could drive right up to where planes land, and nowadays you could get nowhere near an airport like that. No way. I mean, I'm sure in some places you can, like that island. I think I will get someone from the dealership to check it out because it does not seem right. Yeah, do it, dude. I always suggest that. If you have a problem with the truck, talk to the master tech at your local dealership just so you know right away. You don't have to guess and wait. You don't want to, you don't want to wait too long if it doesn't feel right either in case it's something weird. Milton, Washington, but soon to be Montana for a week, right? Is that how long you're going? Wait, a week? Long John is East Texas, not far from Dallas. Oh boy. Cowboys fan, eh? Ontario, Canada. Canada. Marco, what's up? Hi from Cerritos Toyota. I'm buying a 2019 Toyota Corolla. Very cool, dude. Very cool. Is it the hatchback or the regular? Home now, camping trip over. Dude, you go on more camping trips than anyone I ever met in my life. What do you do for a living? I'm dying to know. Don't believe the hype. Texas is not trying to break away. We don't need to. Well, now you don't, because we're saved in the White House. Jimmy, hello, John A5. Jacksonville, William, what's up? Jacksonville, Florida. Monday Night Raw is coming here on 8/6, and I'm hyped. And I'm jealous. Although Monday Night Raw has been a little bit bad lately. But, Hulkamania is coming back soon, dude. The SC Sport, that's awesome. Congratulations. Send me pictures. You could be in the fan feature. You don't need to have a Tundra to be in the fan feature. He goes camping for a living, for real. Diesel mechanic. Been at my job for over 16 years, so I get 4 weeks of vacation. You're a diesel mechanic. I like it. Johnny 5, Camper Mike's a diesel mechanic. You guys could, create some crazy stuff together. You could put those, what is that show called? Diesel Brothers or whatever it is? With Sparks? Yeah, not Sparks Parts, but that Sparks guy. Heavy D Sparks, whatever. You could put them out of business, man. 2019 Corolla. Like to hear more on that since I need another car again someday, I bet. Camper Mike, you need a diesel, dude. Those effing posers, right? Would you get the 2018 Toyota Camry? That car is beautiful. The car is beautiful. I find what you take. I love it. I tried to buy a 2018 XS EV6. Just couldn't work the numbers out. The FRS is so hard to trade out of early. It doesn't hold its value well. I didn't want to go upside down too much. So, yeah, I love it. 1 to 10, honestly, and I'm not just saying this, the Camry, total package with power, technology, handling, feel, 1 to 10, real life, I'm going to give it an 8.5. I feel like the one thing it's missing to get a solid 10, an all-wheel drive system, in my opinion. What? White House? He's from New York. New York. I don't think you got what I said there, Eddie, man. Don't want the new diesel trucks because of emissions junk on them, for sure. DEF fluid was the biggest pain in the butt when I was driving. I was driving a 26-foot Freightliner, and DEF fluid was the biggest pain of anything. Yo, Johnny 5. Where do we send the photos? Got some good ones on this trip. TundraDude34@gmail.com. Heavy D snubbed me on an email. I was trying to get some work done by them, and they ignored my emails. Oh, that's not cool. And Johnny says, yep, Jimmy, what's up, my friend? There you go. Yeah, I think SmackDown Live is currently the better show. But yeah, you just have to go to Raw Live just once in your life. Definitely, definitely. Raw's fun live. I've done that. I like pay-per-views better. Royal Rumble. I've been to Royal Rumble in 2015, WrestleMania 15 and 99. My father and brother went to WrestleMania 1. I've been to a bunch of wrestlings. Back in the day, though, more when it was, like, excellent. The first one I ever went to was at Madison Square Garden. Hulk Hogan, this is a good quick story for you. Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair in the main event. It was a house show. And the Rangers were playing right after the show was over, and the WWF show ran late. So when Hogan, you know how he would win, and he'd be in the ring posing to each side doing the ear thing, right? So he's in the ring doing that to each side while all the maintenance guys are taking the ring down around him while he's posing in the ring because they were in such a rush. Adding DEF fluid is the least of the troubles. Trying to keep them running is a headache worse in the winter. Oh, yeah, I bet. I would love to... It's crazy. I like diesels a lot. I like them just when, a good hooked-up diesel's near me or whatever. It sounds good. Motor sounds good. I don't think diesels... I told you, rolling coal is so stupid to me. But it seems like diesels are not worth the headache unless you're going to do heavy towing. That's what everyone seems to say. I like it when you say DEF fluid. It's redundant. LOL, just busting your chops a little bit. Shut up. I find it funny how he helped I can't. How he helped an immigrant, but you're ignored a disabled veteran. I don't. So here's the thing about him. Von Erich's classic, totally. They've had a real weird plague in their family. So Sparks, right? Heavy D, whatever his name is. I know him from Instagram. He always pops up on the people to follow. I've never watched the show. Diesel, what is it? Diesel Boys, Diesel Brothers. But he's got like 1 million followers on Instagram. So I don't know. I wouldn't want your direction though, Johnny Five. Show. Rolling coal is a waste of fuel. Yes, and stupid. Texas tornado. Growing up, I had a. This is retarded. Growing up, I had a tray, like a food tray, WWF Superstars, and Texas Tornado was one of them. It was Big Boss Man, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Texas Tornado. So, shout out to them. Currently on 2018, Jeff says. Currently on a 2018 Crew Max Limited for over 3 months. Love it. Yeah, do you have any cons? That's what I need to know, Jeff. What are some of the things you don't like about it? Though I would like to roll coal over some of those speakers on wheels, pavement scrapers. That would be pretty funny. I liked that show up until that point. I loved rolling coal. I'm sure you did. Johnny Five is just the epitome of a good time when it comes to anything with a motor, for sure. All right. No. Okay. So there's another no. I just got another no on the diesels from the vote from yesterday. So I used to smoke out the interstate. I'm sure you did. I was on a Harley once, the Harley I owned, coming home, and this is when rolling coal was like everywhere before, you know, the emissions or EPA went crazy and said no more of that, that's illegal. And I was getting killed by this big old school Ram. Like, he knew he was doing it on purpose. Like, I literally got home and had like a dark neck, and I had gloves on and stuff, but the thing that was exposed was my neck and up into my helmet. Like, I had to pop open my visor just because it was insane. Finally got my Dirty Deeds TRD replacement. Keith is an awesome guy. Keith is cool. Very down-to-earth dude. Good company. I strongly suggest, guys, BA Mufflers and Dirty Deeds Industries. Good people. Dirty Deeds are done dirt cheap. Don't forget that. All right? Little AC/DC reference for you there. And you could buy his systems on Sparks Parts, and then you can use the promo code to save 5%. TundraDude34 is the promo code if you're new here. I had a turbo shutoff switch. Flipping the switch was a blast. There you go. Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap for sure. Must have been a first-gen Cummins. Those things smoke like a train. Yeah, it must have been. It was old, but it looked like the Bill Paxton truck from Twister. It was red, too. It was just like, I couldn't see. Like, I'm telling you, and I was far back from this guy. Like, I was trying to slow down to get away from him. But, man, he literally smoked out the whole road. The whole road was smoked out. What are you going to do? And that was back then. I don't see it at all anymore. They're really crazy around here. You guys know this New Jersey. We got cows. Pretty sure that's the same cow. Love the movie Twister, by the way. So around here, you guys know this New Jersey, New York. They're all about, you know, no fun when it comes to anything with a vehicle. The fact that a supercharger is allowed blows my mind. Dirty Deeds does veteran discounts. Highly recommend them. That is cool. You got to take care of your military, guys. It's obvious. Totally got to do it. And I'm glad, if I ever own a company where I have to sell anything, dude, veterans are getting hooked up. You know, like, I don't know. I'm that guy. But that's me. That's my emergency service mindset. I love all emergency services and military. I take care of them. They take care of me. That's the way I look at it. I did that in Jackson, Mississippi, and we could not see behind us at all. Everyone hated you. Everyone hated you that day. I never knew you could belt yourself to a pipe in the ground and a tornado, blow the barn away, and you live without a scratch. Isn't that, I mean, it's totally stupid, but great movie. Bill Paxton, all day, all day. Jeff says fuel mileage only. Yeah. But I didn't buy the truck for mileage, just like the front cup holders, because they aren't removable to be cleaned. And second, I can't fit anything under the back seat when down. Okay, all of that I agree with. Loud exhaust tickets are a real thing. My uncle got one in downtown Jersey for his Civic. I thought that was crazy as hell. I mean, it depends. How loud was it? Because they're, especially with the Civics, some of them are just obnoxious. Like there is an obnoxious when you put the big fart cans on there, and like it doesn't sound good at all. So I just hope. I hope that it wasn't one of those Civics. Respect, absolutely. I have respect for all military, for sure. We just celebrated and had a big party yesterday for my son in graduating high school and enlisting for the Marines. Nice. Ships out August 18th for boot camp in San Diego. Well, good luck to him and thank him. And I'm telling you, that's the way to go nowadays, young people. I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it. A lot of times, college is a waste of time. And what I mean by that is you go to college for this thing you want to do, and then you get out and can't find a job, and you end up working, you know, at like a retail store or something like that. You spent all that money on college. Do you see how many kids are in debt because they get out of college and they can't afford to pay for it? Oh, I only owe $100,000 because I went for philosophy or something like that. Vocational school and military is the way to go, in my opinion. That's just me talking, blue collar guy over here, you know? Game over, man. Game over. What's going on, TD? What is delivery tomorrow? 1794 press vehicle from Toyota. It's coming tomorrow. Bill Paxton's Ram 2500 was a two-wheel drive gasser, DC long bed XL. It was the cheapest Ram 2500 on the market at the time, and it was gorgeous. Hey, Bill, welcome back. I'm not back. Photo of the Tundra in the high desert on the way to your inbox. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Thought you said 7 p.m. Oh, well, I did say 7 p.m., and then I got told this morning that I had to go in overnight tonight. So I'm going to work in under 2 hours now. So I had to do this now. I did put out a community post. I don't know if anybody saw it. Can I get a yes or no? Did anyone see the community post I put out on YouTube earlier today about it being 6 p.m.? And I also put out a story on Instagram. So, anti-socialist, I apologize to you, sir. Joey D. Hey, TD. Was thinking about you today as someone stopped short in front of me with no signal. Wonder if you feel like a brake upgrade is needed with the supercharger. So I deal with that every day of my life here in New Jersey. The brakes seem fine. The brakes do seem fine. Mind you, I'm not going 100,000 miles an hour. And I keep an immense amount of distance between me and the car in front of me or the person, you know, like you dealt with today and stuff like that. It doesn't matter how safe you are. You got to be extra safe at all times. But I think it's okay. It seems to be okay with the brakes so far. At first, I felt the brakes were not so good in the Platinum when I first got the truck, but it's just the Crew Max is just a heavier beast compared to the double cab. So true. Do like me. If you want to go to college, serve your country and let Uncle Sam pay for it. That's the way. That's the way. Or like I said, and this is my mindset, just the way the world is nowadays. If the economy drops out again, right, if we have a recession again, you're not going to get a job being a computer graphics analyst or, like I said, philosophy or all that philanthropy stuff. You know, museum curator. No. You know where you're going to get a job? Well, first off, if you're in the military, you're going to have all that training. And you get trained to do some kind of vocational task. Or if you go to vocational school, they're always going to need plumbers. They're always going to need electricians. They're always going to need pipe fitters and things like that. So go learn a trade, man. You got to learn a trade nowadays. That's the way the future is, you know? And of course, technology is great and computers are great and there's a lot of future there. But look what happened in '08. We had that recession. And all of those jobs that once existed went away. My wife went to school for digital media. There was nothing but those jobs when she went to school for it in the early 2000s. Jobs everywhere for that, right? You know, she was top of her class and all that stuff. And then when she got out in 2008 and the economy dropped out and all those jobs went away. So just a little, if you're young on here, a little advice to you. Check out the vocational stuff too. Or the military, like Eddie did. Went to the military, Uncle Sam pays for the college. Done deal. The college finance game is predatory and takes advantage of people's fears that they can get a good job without it. They can't get a good job without it. Totally not the case nowadays. Totally not the case nowadays. Hard work goes a long way. Well over a college degree. Johnny 5 said no. Wavy, what's up? Why 1794 over Platinum? I have a Platinum. 1794 is coming for a week from Toyota as a press vehicle to compare. So we shall see. I do like the 1794 a lot, though. Congrats, man. Love the 1794. It should be fun. Should be a good week with it. Sorry, Mark thought it was 7. Driving now. Can't comment from here on. It was 7. I had to change it because I got to go to work in a couple hours. Sorry, Sean. Sorry, my man. Anti-social says, I agree. I have what is considered a difficult job. I could teach someone my job if they paid close attention and listened without school. You know, it's funny because sometimes school is almost the wrong direction for some jobs, because some people go to school and think they have all the answers, but hands-on is the way to go. I've learned that 100 times over. 30, what's up? First time driving at night with my 18 Tundra and drove it with only the DRL and the fog lights. It was really bright. Those headlights are amazing, dude. I'm so pumped I went to it. Garbage man, we always have trash needing to be removed. And garbage men make bank. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I would be a garbage man tomorrow. I don't care about what I do for a living. I'm not one of those people that has to have a job to be like social status type guy. I'm not that guy, never been. I just want to make enough money to have fun when I'm not at work, so I can own supercharged Tundras and all that stuff. That's all I care about. So this press vehicles from Toyota directly, yes. Had to sign a contract and all. Long John said, also STEM program that does engineering stuff. Great stuff right there, yeah. And young people, if you're on here and listening, you should also look into a lot of these colleges that offer job placement. Look for job placement. That is a huge help too. Speaking from experience on this, if anyone decides to join the military, think about a job that will set you up in civilian life as well. A buddy of mine was in the Army, and he actually, he was a drill sergeant. He became a drill sergeant, but he also worked in HVAC on all the bases, okay? And when he got out of the military, he started his own HVAC business. So there you go, dude. He had all the background he needed. I think the Tundra could use a little stiffer pedal, true. Still throws me off. Kicked in the ABS twice the other day and pavement was dry. I hear you on that. It's a different pedal compared to other trucks. Like when I was driving my father's Ram, the old Ram he had, versus the Tundra, the brake pedal on the Ram was a lot more consistent, I will say that. Ruben, what is up, my friend? How are you? Okie Rider, hello. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Thanks for being here. I know I said 7. I had to do a last-minute audible because of work, and I apologize for that, folks. Love that Joker. I still don't know what... You pick the movies I can't get. And I'm the king of movie lines. But I just can't get it. I don't know. Apparently I'm not watching the good ones. Eh? Alright. You do not want to be a trained warrior with no horse to fight. This is true. What are you? On dope? That's what are you? People on dope. And that is Fast Times at Ridgemont High. What a great movie. Hope everybody here has seen that one. An oldie but goodie, we shall say. Tailgate is at the body shop ready or getting painted. Have the pop and lock ready to install. Awesome. I'm Batman. You know, I thought Joker was too easy. When you said love that Joker, I thought it was too easy. I should have just said it. Should have went with my gut, dude. It's like no purpose in life, I bet. Military is about leadership. By the way, Johnny 5, Eddie, anyone else on here that's military, thank you for your service. Seriously, I'm one of those people that means that. You guys are awesome. Military is about leadership. That's why the civilian sector needs so... Or that's what the civilian sector needs so, in my opinion, yes. Job specialty is not so important. Excellent management and leadership is scarce. Truth. Truth. Don't you just love Mississippi? Thank you for reminding me that. I totally forgot about that. I was not sure I needed or wanted it, but the TSS is pretty darn good. Only problem is at 3 bars on the cruise control, everyone cuts in on you. I bet. That'll be a good thing to play around with in this 2018-1794 coming tomorrow. Mind you, my 2017 doesn't have Toyota Safety Sense, so we shall see what's up. Good stuff. Should write that one down. It's a good one. Don't y'all just love Mississippi? I love saying that. In the Navy, you could sail the 7 seas in the Navy. That was been stuck in my head for 2 days, and I don't know why. Village People. Interesting. Haven't heard it. Just popped in my head the other day, and I kept singing it. I don't know why. In the Navy. Yeah. Good. Am I on top chat? Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Oh, no, I'm on live chat. Good. Make sure we're not missing anybody here. Did you just say your 1794 is a 2017 earlier? My Platinum in the driveway is a 2017 Platinum. The one coming tomorrow is a 2018 1794 for the test. I will say it again. Being a trained killer with no war to fight leaves me not many options. Thank God you're a wizard with tools, eh? Your speed shop is going to be sick. You know why it's going to be sick? Because of your beard. I know when you're bored and you sit at home, you talk to your beard, and the beard answers and gives you good advice. I'm not against it, man. I wish I had my own. Forrest, what's up, bud? Thinking of trading 2016 Limited Tacoma for 18 Tundra. Why? Or, oh, I thought you said why. Thanks for videos, by the way, anytime. Dude, totally, bro. I mean, we just had this in the beginning of this live chat where you were talking about the Tacoma versus the Tundra. We were actually talking about how the TRD Pro Tacoma is insanely expensive. But if you're stepping up to the Tundra, you might love the fact that there's more space in the cab. And that's the biggest thing for me. A lot more space in the cab. You get a lot more power out of the motor. My suggestion is this. Before you make any decisions, make sure you test drive it. If you're married, bring the wife with you. Make sure she's happy with it. Do all that stuff. You know, if you need the back seat, get in a Crew Max, sit in it. Get in a double cab, sit in it. Save yourself the money. Now's the time to buy, dude. What are we at? July 29th? August is the time to buy. Late July and all of August, because they're going to try to deplete their inventory to make room for the 2019. So now's the time to strike. Go in there and find a truck that's been sitting there for a few months. Get a great deal. I got here late, my bad, no problemo. And if you have any questions for us, please let me know. I do. I talk to it when we are shoved inside a helmet. There you go. The Joker would ask you, where does he get all those wonderful toys? That he would. Now where does he get all those? That's the Jack Nicholson Joker, eh? Killer Thriller, just eating vanilla cake show. Johnny just started rapping instead. Yeah, no problem, dude. Good luck with it. And please let me know where you end up. Wavy says, my platoon sergeant, another military man. Thank you very much for your service. My platoon sergeant has a Tundra in 2012. Had a Tundra in 2012? I then got a 2016 Platinum. Only problem is it's two-wheel drive, so I'm deciding if I should get another one, the 4x4 this time. I mean, if you need the 4x4, go for it, dude. Some people love the two-wheel drive because they're not going to need the four-wheel drive. Up here in New Jersey, I absolutely do need it for snow. It snows terribly up here. LOL, call me DJ Bearded Bastard. I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got DJ Bearded Bastard from Matt Deppy. My Tundra was the same price as a Tacoma, but a way better vehicle overall. You skipped a word on me. TD, I want the TRD Pro. The wife likes the Platinum. Listen, dude, I'm going to teach you something here, Ruben. You probably already know this, dude. You got to go with what the wife wants. You know, that way you may win this battle, but then the next battle will be harder. Platinum got everything, so use East Coast accent. Bastard. Oh, you mean like, okay, so you're talking like, you want East Coast accent like Boston? Or like more of a New York? Like, first we'll do New York. Yeah, don't be a bastard, all right? New York is more like this. It's just, you got a little at the end of the words, There's not much to it. It's just New York. We're going to Brooklyn. We're going to go down to Brooklyn, get some dinner, and then we're going to go out tonight. We'll have a good time. That's your New York, right? But then you get up into Boston, and you got to start rolling your letters over on it. So, like, don't be a bastard. We're going to go down to Gloucester. We're going to go out on the boat and catch some fish. You come and bring the beer, get the car. That kind of thing. A bearded Boston bastard. Mark Buckley, hello, buddy. Got rid of my 2011 Ram, bought a 2018 1794, drinking the Toyota Kool-Aid. Ram was a piece of garbage. I'm glad you said this, and here's why. First off, congratulations and welcome to the team. What did you not like about the Ram? I always like to ask people who come over to the Tundra. I like to ask people who leave the Tundra, too, to see what their thoughts are. But yes, if you could give me a couple things you like and dislike of the Ram, I'm looking forward to it. But yes, welcome. 2018 1794, getting one of them tomorrow to review for a week. Ting. What time we got here? I got to watch my time. I was in Maine, they said. It was wicked foggy start to the day today. Yeah, it's funny because, in being in New England, not now I'm not, but like in traveling up to New England, some of the words they pronounce, like hi, can I have some New England clam chowder? They go, you just mean chowder? You want some chowder? Just say it. I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry. Can you get a 1794 with the off-road package? Yes. Yes. Could have sworn I've seen one with that setup. No, you're right, dude. You can absolutely get the TRD off-road package on the 1794. The one I reviewed from 2017 was that exactly. I thought it was awesome. If I could only get, oh boy, I'm going to blow your minds right now. If I could only get one Tundra and I couldn't modify it at all, not counting the TRD Pro, 1794 with TRD off-road package would be the one. Don't fight with me. Just like that, yep. Wait, you want chowder? Oh, can I have Manhattan clam chowder? Well, what's that? There's only one chowder. What are you? Where are you from? Are you a visitor? We all started riding. Jeez, Johnny. I got to read your comments before you type, or before I got to read your comments before I read them out loud. One thing I can say now, comparing my 2018 Tundra to the Ram, I used to have is the Tundra actually gets better towing MPG than the Ram did towing. That's good. Now, do you tow with tow haul or do you tow without tow haul? Warhammer, my friend, hello. Dan says Johnny 5. Yeah, Johnny 5 always shouting out the funny stuff on me. And it's funny because Johnny 5 on here will say whatever's on his mind, but Johnny 5 on his live stream looks terrified. And I'm going to start being you, Johnny 5, on your live stream, I swear. Bought my first, hi Michael, bought my first Toyota last year, 2015 Tundra Crew Max SR5. I will never drive another brand. I like it. What are some of the things you love about it? And dislike about it? I like pros and cons, guys. Out from behind the wheel, I'll be curious what you think of Toyota Safety Sense driving-wise. I'll have a whole week. I plan to do nothing but drive the 1794 as if I own it. Which is why I love the fact that you get the trucks for a week. Because it's literally a feeling of ownership. I use it for everything. So like when I had the 4Runner, I used it for literally everything I needed. I just parked my cars for a week. I tow with tow haul. Good stuff. Sorry I had to pop off for a bit. Dude, listen. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Alright? And you don't want to rush it. I get you. No problemo. I didn't even eat dinner yet. What am I going to eat? Oh, yes. Oh, how did that just happen? Hold on one sec. Oh, man. So, how weird is this, guys? I just said to you, I got to figure out dinner, and my wife just texted me, do you want me to bring you food? What? Yeah. That's awesome. I'm sorry, I just got a text back. Oh, the best. That's awesome. Okay, sorry, guys. How awesome is that? I get to eat a disgustingly fattening meal and then go to work. All right. If anyone is bored tonight and wants to private message me on Instagram to say what's up, I'll be up all night. You know, got to do the real work until you guys pay me enough so I can do this full time, eh? Work on that, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I'm on. And make sure you hit the super chat when you're on these live streams. Help a bro get paid. I wish somebody would cut up my channel. It would be fun. It'll happen eventually, dude. Oh, it'll happen. Was tow haul mode. Mark, I pulled the message just as I was going to read it. Had my truck over a year and yet to hit the tow haul. Whenever you're ready. I'll give it a shot, Johnny. She knows. Oh, she definitely knows. Hey there, so what's for dinner? I just said McDonald's. Something quick. Oh, man. Hold on one sec. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not McDonald's, by the way. I misunderstood what she was saying. That is a shot, dude. I'm working 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. too, brother. Michael, me and you. I'm 9 to 5, so I feel your pain. Although I will say this. My appreciation for the Tundra grows when I drive my truck home in the morning when I get out. No one was on the road this morning. Windows down, system up. Oh, my phone actually... Yeah, it was a nice experience with nobody on the road. So does your work schedule change just like that? Yeah. Or is it Sunday schedule change? I have a schedule. I know when I'm working all week. I know when I'm working weeks out. But sometimes I'm asked to do something different because of if the condition's not where they want it to be and stuff like that, they'll ask me to change it up. I love working straight overnight, don't get me wrong. I like to do, it's just there's less people there and I could do a lot more. It kind of sucks when it comes to like these live streams. I like to do these live streams a lot now, and I keep having to make changes all the time. So guys, once again, make sure you hit the notification bell because you'll know every time I post anything. Kind of like that. DevCom, try it without a trailer or traction control. Put it in first and plant it to the floor. RIP the donuts. There you go. She's probably subscribed to your channel. Oh, she definitely is. Watching the feed, probably not. But, yeah. She better be subscribed. I'm subscribed to her channel. Hey, TD, you promised we could see Shelly's... That's weird. Already done, Johnny 5 minus the donuts. I grin from ear to ear. There you go. No nuggets for me, it looks like. DevCom, be sure to record it for YouTube. There you go. Do you have any kind of aftermarket stereo stuff in your truck? No, I just have the JBL sound system, which, again, when the windows are up, it's fine. As soon as you put the windows down, it's the worst thing in the world. She's getting you a happy... I would take a Happy Meal, dude. I agree with the early morning drive. My schedule changes every week. Shift work sucks. Is what it is, I guess. Money's money. I do have a camera. I did, Johnny 5. Did a first impression video of my 18 Tundra with likes and dislikes. All that, but it is nowhere as good as Mark's. No. Stop that. It was good. And let me tell you what. Just keep posting. You learn. At first, staring into a camera and talking was very weird. You just get it after a while. Keep doing it, man. Edwin, I have the 10-inch sub with a 600-watt amp hooked up to the JBL. And is it awesome? Do you like it? That's what I need to know right there. All right, Mark. With the 2011 RAM with 100,000 kilometers, the valve spring went. The TIPM then controls. The module had problems. It was a nightmare. Okay, that definitely sounds like a nightmare. David Ward. Hey, TD, I was thinking about getting the TRD dual exhaust. Yeah, I like the black tip. Yep. I was thinking about painting the tips like you were talking about. Or would it be better to wait for Toyota's version? Paint them, dude. Save them money. They're probably going to charge more because there's black tips on it. My suggestion is this. Paint the whole exhaust with, like, heat-resistant black, like, flat black paint. That would be your best bet because you see what it gets like. It gets really, like, that burned look to it. I can't stand it. It almost looks like rust. 30 mins, what up? 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. is also my schedule right now. I mean, when you're walking out at 6 a.m. and everyone's going to work miserable, you got to feel a little happy, right? Windows down, system up. Yeah, I always say that for that reason. That's the line made me think of the real Slim Shady verse. Absolutely. Screaming, I won't say the next part. Isn't Hino the heavy-duty branch of Toyota? This is true. Yes, it is. DevCom, I will check it out, sir. Thanks for the heads up. Don't get in trouble playing with the Happy Meal toy at work. The Happy Meal toys suck now compared to back in the day. Mark, I was too shy to face the camera. It is what it is. I had to point it at the truck the entire time. No big deal. You'll get it. Gotta make the donuts when you can. Yep, gotta get up and make the donuts. Yes, I love it. I can hear it with the windows down till around 90, 95 miles per hour. Always gotta add that in. Thanks, Johnny. Sounds like a mess that cuts off cylinders is a nightmare for Dodge and GM. Yeah, cylinder deactivation, I'm not a fan of, dude. Nice, Johnny. I swapped everything out. Memphis tweeters in the dash. Focal in the front doors. Rockford in the rear doors. 2 10-inch Rockford subs and custom box under the seat with a Rockford 1000. Woo! Watt amp. That's pretty cool. Nearly 9,000 miles on my Tundra. How much did that cost you, Edwin, the whole setup? Nearly 9,000 miles on my Tundra, and inside the tailpipes is still clean where the GMC I had the pipe was black and sooty after 10K. Well, there you go. If it's too loud, you're too old. And then he pushes them all up. Ian the Shark. I love that movie. Going easy listening. All right. I guess I got to call it a live stream here, guys. It's unfortunate, but I got to go to work in an hour and a half. So I got to go shower, you know, eat, things like that. I thank you guys for being here. I know it was early, and I apologize for that. You know I don't like to do you wrong. So make sure you check out the channel tomorrow. We're going to start those 1794 videos tomorrow. I hope to see you guys checking it out. Let's get some views, man. If you see any ads on my channel, make sure you watch them. Help a bro out, eh? Everyone, take care. God bless America. I thought I hit end. There we go. All right, bye.